प्यारे बच्चों, आपका +2 क्लास में स्वागत है। केमिस्ट्री सब्जेक्ट में आपका 14th यूनिट बायोमॉलिक्यूल्स। तो उसमें जो आज हम टॉपिक्स डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं वो है डीनेचरेशन ऑफ प्रोटीन्स, बायोलॉजिकल फंक्शंस ऑफ प्रोटीन्स, एंजाइम्स एंड विटामिन्स। द फर्स्ट टॉपिक इज denaturation of proteins. A protein found in a biological system having unique three-dimensional structure and specific biological activity is called a native protein. The next topic is denaturation of proteins. When a protein in its native form is subjected to a physical change like change in temperature or a chemical change like change in pH, the native conformation of the molecule is disrupted. Thus, as a result of chemical change, that is change in pH, or physical change, that is change in temperature, hydrogen bonds are disturbed, globules unfold, and helices get uncoiled to form thread like molecules. In other words, globular proteins, which is soluble in water, undergo coagulation or precipitation to give fibrous proteins, which is insoluble in water. Due to coagulation, the native shape of the protein is destroyed and biological activity is lost. That is why coagulated proteins so formed are called denatured proteins. Chemically, during denaturation, the secondary and tertiary structures are destroyed, but primary structure remains intact. The denaturation of proteins may be reversible or irreversible. Now let us discuss the examples of irreversible denaturation. First example is the coagulation of egg white on boiling of egg protein. Here egg protein is the globular protein which is water soluble, which is called albumin, present in the egg white is denatured, resulting in the formation of insoluble fibrous protein. तो जैसा कि आप जानते हैं, अंडा उबालने से पहले उसका जो एग वाइट है वो वाटर सॉल्युबल होता है, क्योंकि उसमें ग्लोबुलर प्रोटीन अल्बुमिन है जो वाटर सॉल्युबल होती है। लेकिन अंडा उबालने के बाद यानी कि आप फिजिकल चेंज जब कर देते हैं, यानी कि टेम्परेचर चेंज कर देते हैं, तो वो ग्लोबुलर प्रोटीन जो अल्बुमिन है वो फाइब्रस प्रोटीन में कन्वर्ट हो जाती है, जो कि इनसॉल्युबल इन वाटर होती है। Let us discuss the second example of irreversible denaturation. When milk is heated with an acid, that is lemon juice, leading to the formation of cheese, during this denaturation process, the globular milk protein lactalbumin becomes fibrous. So during denaturation, the secondary and tertiary structures are destroyed, but primary structure remains intact. The reverse process of denaturation is called renaturation. The reverse process of denaturation is called renaturation. For example, a native protein is that protein which has three-dimensional primary, secondary and tertiary structures, and it is biologically active. When this native protein is subjected to the physical change, that is change in temperature, or chemical change, that is the change in the pH value, or both, then it loses its secondary and tertiary structures as well as its biological activity and converted into a denatured protein which has only primary structure. But if this denatured protein, which has primary structure only, regains its secondary or tertiary structure in the backward direction, then it again regains its lost secondary and tertiary structures and becomes biologically active. So this process in the reverse direction is called renaturation. Next is reversible denaturation. When the temperature and pH of a denatured protein are brought back to the conditions under which the native protein is stable, secondary and tertiary structures of the protein are recovered. Consequently, renaturation is accompanied by the recovery of the biological activity, particularly in case of enzymes. The next topic is biological functions of proteins. Proteins constitute an indispensable part of our food. They are required for building new cells and repair of worn out cells. Obviously, children and expectant mothers require more proteins. Some of the important biological functions of proteins are: number 1, proteins as structural materials. Proteins serve as the chief structural material of animal tissues, for example, keratin in skin, hair, nail, wool, horn, feather, etc., collagen in tendons, bones, and cartilage, myosin in muscles, fibrin in silk, etc. The next is proteins as transport agents. Certain proteins serve as delivery vans in the body. They transport the cellular necessities such as oxygen, metals, fatty acids, hormones, etc. For example, hemoglobin present in blood transports oxygen from lungs to all the tissues of the body and carbon dioxide from the tissues to the lungs for exhale. The next biological function of proteins, that is proteins as enzymes. Some proteins function as enzymes which catalyze all biological reactions. That is why these enzymes are also called biological catalysts. The next function of proteins, the proteins as metabolic regulators. Some globular proteins regulate metabolic processes. For example, the protein hormone insulin from pancreas maintains glucose level in blood, that is 60 to 100 milligram per 100 milliliter of blood. The next examples of proteins as metabolic regulators are, for example, the glycoprotein thyroglobulin from thyroid gland helps in the synthesis of amino hormone thyroxine. Similarly, fibrinogen protein, which is converted into insoluble protein fibrin and thus causes clotting of blood. Similarly, nucleoproteins as constituent of genes carry genetic information from parents to the offsprings. The next biological function of proteins, that is proteins as antibodies. These are proteins which defend the body against the invasion of foreign organisms. When an infectious species, that is virus, bacteria, or a foreign protein enters the blood, it releases foreign substances called antigens. In response to these antigens, the body proteins produce specific proteins called antibodies. The antibodies thus produced then specifically combine with the antigens, thereby protecting us from disease. Gamma globulins present in blood plasma are examples of antibodies. The next topic is enzymes. All biological reactions are catalyzed by special catalysts called enzymes. Thus, enzymes are defined as biological catalysts or simply biocatalysts. An enzyme facilitates a biochemical reaction by providing alternate lower activation energy pathways, thereby increasing the rate of the reaction. The next topic is nomenclature of enzymes. For example, the enzymes which catalyze the hydrolysis of maltose into glucose is named as maltase. Similarly, esterase acts on esters, amylase acts on starch, protease on proteins, urease on urea, etc. Some enzymes have, however, retained their trivial names, for example, emulsion, pepsin, trypsin, etc. According to IUPAC system of nomenclature, enzymes are named according to the nature of the reaction they catalyze. For example, enzymes which catalyze the oxidation of one substrate with the simultaneous reduction of another substrate are called oxidoreductase enzymes. Similarly, hydrolases are used for hydrolytic reactions, transferases for transfer of functional groups, isomerases for isomerization reactions, etc. The next topic is composition of enzymes. Chemically, all enzymes are globular proteins. However, some enzymes are also associated with some non-protein component called the cofactor for their activity. These cofactors are of two types. Number one, inorganic ions such as divalent zinc cation, divalent magnesium cation, divalent manganese cation, ferrous cation, cupric cation, divalent cobalt cation, trivalent molybdenum cation, monovalent potassium, sodium cations, etc. And number two, organic molecules. Further, these are of two types. The first type of organic molecules are coenzymes. So coenzymes are small organic molecules which are loosely held to the protein and can be easily separated by dialysis. These are derived from vitamins such as thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, etc. Second type of organic molecules are called prosthetic groups. Prosthetic groups are also organic molecules which are tightly held to the protein by covalent bonds but can be separated only by careful hydrolysis. Most of these are also derived from vitamins such as biotin, which is also called vitamin H. Regardless the nature of the cofactor, the protein cofactor complex is called the holoenzyme, while the inactive protein part left after the removal of the cofactor is called apoenzyme. Every biological reaction requires a different kind of enzyme. Since there is a large number of such biological reactions, therefore there is a large number of enzymes functioning in a living system. A typical cell on the average contains about 3000 different kinds of enzymes, each catalyzing a different reaction. Enzymes are vital for biological processes. Without them, the life processes would be very slow and sluggish. For example, if there were no enzymes in our digestive system, it would take us 50 years to digest a single meal. The next topic is applications of enzymes. So, number one, in the manufacture of beer and wine by the fermentation of carbohydrates. Number two, in the manufacture of sweet syrup from cornstarch. Number three, in the manufacture of cheese by coagulation of milk. Number four, recently it has been possible to check heart attacks by using the enzyme streptokinase, which dissolves the blood clots. The next topic is diseases caused by enzyme deficiency. The congenital disease phenylketonuria is caused by the deficiency of the enzyme called phenylalanine hydroxylase, required for converting phenylalanine alpha amino acid to tyrosine. Due to deficiency of this enzyme, other enzymes in the cell convert phenylalanine alpha amino acid to phenylpyruvate. The accumulation of phenylalanine alpha amino acid and phenylpyruvate in blood can lead to severe brain damage and mental retardation. If phenylketonuria disease is detected in newborn babies, a diet is prescribed which is low in phenylalanine alpha amino acid content. As a result, buildup of phenylpyruvate is prevented, which ensures normal growth and development. Another disease which is caused by the deficiency of enzyme tyrosinase is called albinism. Due to deficiency of tyrosinase enzyme, enough melanin, that is the pigment which gives color to the skin or hair, is not produced, and hence the persons and animals suffering from this disease have white skin or hair. The next topic is vitamins. So, definition of vitamins. Vitamins may be defined as a group of biomolecules other than fats, carbohydrates, and proteins, most of which cannot be produced by the body and must be supplied in small amounts in diet to perform the specific biological functions for life, growth, and health of human beings and animal organisms. The next is importance of vitamins. Vitamins play an important role in keeping good health of human beings and animals. Their deficiency causes serious disturbances and diseases in the body. Most of the vitamins cannot be synthesized by our body, therefore, these must be supplied in the food. Plants can synthesize all vitamins, but only a few are synthesized in animals. Vitamin D, however, may either be supplied in the food or may be produced in the skin by the irradiation of ergosterol, estrol present in our body with ultraviolet light. Human body can synthesize vitamin A from carotenes. Some members of vitamin B complex and vitamin K are synthesized by microorganisms present in the intestinal tract. The next topic is classification of vitamins. Vitamins have been broadly classified into two categories. The first category is water soluble vitamins. So these water soluble vitamins include vitamin B complex. Vitamin B complex includes vitamin B1, B2, B3 that is nicotinic acid, B6, B12, B5 that is pantothenic acid and folic acid, and vitamin C. The second class of vitamins is fat soluble vitamins. These are oily substances not soluble in water. However, they are soluble in fat. These include vitamins A, D, E, and K. They are stored in liver and adipose tissues. Biotin, which is also called vitamin H, is however an exception since it is neither soluble in water nor in fat. Lack of a particular vitamin causes a specific deficiency disease. Multiple deficiencies caused by more than one vitamin is called avitaminosis. It is quite common in human beings. The next topic is some important vitamins. Vitamin A. Chemical name of vitamin A is retinol. Characteristics of vitamin A. So vitamin A is soluble in oils, fats, insoluble in water, stable to heat, promotes growth and vision in animals and increases resistance to diseases. Sources of vitamin A. So these are milk, butter, eggs, fish, liver oil, rice polishing, liver, kidney, green vegetables, carrots, tomatoes, mangoes, sweet potatoes, etc. Next is deficiency diseases caused due to deficiency of vitamin A are xerophthalmia, that is hardening of cornea of eye, night blindness, and xerosis, that is drying of skin. The next important vitamin is vitamin B1. Its chemical name is thiamine. Characteristics of vitamin B1: soluble in water, destroyed by heat above 313 Kelvin. The deficiency disease caused due to deficiency of vitamin B1 is beriberi, that is paralysis of legs and general weakness and loss of appetite. The next important vitamin is vitamin B2. So chemical name of vitamin B2 is riboflavin. Characteristics of vitamin B2 is soluble in water, sensitive to light but stable to heat, essential for growth and health of animals. The sources of vitamin B2 are milk, yeast, green vegetables, meat, liver, kidney, egg white, etc. The deficiency of vitamin B2 retards growth, causes general inflammation of tongue, that is, fissuring at corners of mouth and lips, digestive disorders, and burning of the skin. Next important vitamin is vitamin B6. Chemical name of vitamin B6 is pyridoxine. Characteristics of vitamin B6 is it is soluble in water. Sources of vitamin B6 are rice bran, yeast, molasses, meat, fish, egg yolk, whole cereals, that is wheat gram, etc. The deficiency of vitamin B6 causes pellagra, that is wrinkled skin, and anemia, that is bloodless in man, affects central nervous system, causes general weakness, convulsions, nervousness, insomnia, and irritability. The next important vitamin is B12. The chemical name of vitamin B12 is cyanocobalamin as it contains cobalt, The characteristics of vitamin B12 are it is water soluble, it is stable to heat. Now, sources of vitamin B12 are milk, egg, liver of ox, sheep, and pig, and fish, etc. The deficiency of vitamin B12 causes pernicious anemia, inflammation of tongue and mouth. The next important vitamin is vitamin H. The chemical name of vitamin H is biotin. The characteristics of vitamin H, that is biotin, is it is neither soluble in water nor in fat. Sources of vitamin H, that is biotin, are milk, yeast, liver, and kidney. The deficiency of vitamin H causes dermatitis, that is skin diseases, loss of hair, and paralysis. The next topic is vitamin B complex. So vitamin B complex is a group of vitamins which contains vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, biotin, that is vitamin H, folic acid, pantothenic acid, that is vitamin B5, and niacin, that is B3 or nicotinic acid. Next is characteristics of vitamin B complex. So these are required to release energy from food and to promote healthy skin and muscles. Sources of vitamin B complex. These occur together in foods such as milk, liver, and cereals. Now, the deficiency of vitamin B complex causes beriberi due to deficiency of vitamin B1 and pernicious anemia due to deficiency of vitamin B12, etc. The next important vitamin is vitamin C. The chemical name of vitamin C is ascorbic acid. The characteristics of vitamin C are it is soluble in water, destroyed by cooking, and prolonged exposure to air. The sources of vitamin C are citrus fruits, for example, oranges, lemons, amla, tomatoes, green leafy vegetables, that is cabbage, chilies, sprouted pulses. So daily doses of vitamin C is 75 milligram. The deficiency of vitamin C causes scurvy, that is bleeding of gums, pyorrhea, that is loosening and bleeding of teeth. The next important vitamin is vitamin D. The chemical name of vitamin D is ergocalciferol. The characteristics of vitamin D are vitamin D is soluble in oils and fats, stable to heat, and resistant to oxidation. It controls calcium and phosphorus metabolism. The sources of vitamin D are fish liver, oils, butter, milk, eggs, liver, and meat. Daily doses of vitamin D required is 0.025 milligram. The deficiency of vitamin D causes rickets, that is bone deformities in children, and osteomalacia, that is soft bones and joint pains in adults. The next important vitamin is vitamin E. The chemical names of vitamin E because it is a mixture of four vitamins which are called as alpha, beta, gamma, delta tocopherols. Amongst these, alpha tocopherol is the most active. Now the characteristics of vitamin E. So vitamin E is soluble in oils and fats, stable to heat and oxidation. The deficiency of vitamin E causes sterility, that is loss of sexual power of reproduction, increased fragility of red blood corpuscles, and muscular weakness. The next important vitamin is vitamin K. The chemical name of vitamin K is phylloquinone. Vitamin K is a mixture of two vitamins called vitamin K1 and vitamin K2. Characteristics of vitamin K. So, the characteristics of vitamin K are vitamin K is soluble in oils and fats, can withstand cooking, sensitive to light, and alkali. Sources of vitamin K. So sources of vitamin K1 are alpha alpha leafy vegetables like cabbage and spinach and carrot tops. The source of vitamin K2 occurs mainly in bacteria. The deficiency of vitamin K causes hemorrhage, lengthens the time of blood clotting. Coenzyme Q10. Sources of coenzyme Q10 are chloroplasts of green plants and mitochondria of animals. The deficiency of coenzyme Q10 causes low order of immunity of body against many diseases. Thank you. धन्यवाद.